Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel. This is Esotero, and in today's Pick a Card, we are going to be taking a look at how your spirit guides view your person. Now, when we say your person, this can really be anybody that you have on your mind. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic connection, but we're going to be taking a look at how your guides view this individual as a person or as a soul, just how they view their energy, how they view their impact on you, so how they are changing, influencing you, everything like that. Wow, how did I just laugh with two voices at the same time?
That's so crazy.
That's so crazy.
Wild.
Whoa.
Wow. Kino here.
Fuck. And then we are going to take a look at how your spirit guides view this connection and where it's headed, and some advice for you on this journey. So that's how it's gonna go. We figured that out the hard way.
Yeah.
Through a messy intro in another video, which is the other way around. How their guides view you.
Yes.
So there's two videos. One will be on Aso's channel, one will be on Kino's channel. Probably this one will be on Aso's channel.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
And then you get the full picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there are 4 options for you guys to choose today. Option number 1 is some Apophyllite. Option number 2 is Sunstone. Option number 3 is it Variscite?
Mm-hmm.
And then option number 4 is Libyan desert glass. Please pick whichever one you feel drawn to the most. It's totally normal to be drawn to more than one. There may be messages for you in both of them, or there may be messages for you about like 2 different people. So there are no rules.
Yeah, no rules. Just vibes.
Yeah. So
once you have picked your pile, you can go ahead and scroll down to the description box or the comment section, where I'll have all the timestamps listed down below. And once you have picked your pile, we will see you in your reading.
Hi there, pile.
Hi, pile 1. Hello. How are you? Welcome to this train crash waiting to happen.
So this reading is for those of you who chose the Apophyllite, and in today's reading we are going to be finding out what your spirit guides think about the person in question, whoever you're thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see how they feel about their energy overall, their impact on you, the connection, and everything like such as.
Yeah.
Yes. So the first 3 oracle cards that we're going to be taking a look at, this represents how your spirit guides view their energy. That can be as a person, as a soul, just how they view them. Yes. So the first one is Pneumite with Healer. And fun fact about this, I'm pretty sure this is accurate because I have, the Crystal Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid.
Yeah.
It's like blue on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a fire deck.
Yeah. When I was studying that deck, if I'm not mistaken, Pneumite is like one of the oldest rocks ever.
That rocks.
So this could be a soul that you go way, way back with, and that you have each other's back. I feel like you've seen the worst of each other. And I don't mean in a bad way, but it's like you've been to rock bottom together, you've been through some dark shit together. It's like, if you've been through those past experiences, there's nothing that you can't there's nothing that you can't take down together, that you can't challenge together.
Yeah.
That's what Pneumite makes me think of. Very, very protective, very solid.
For some reason though, I also I don't know why I get this, but I feel like you and this person could have a connection through food or cooking. I don't know why, but the Pneumite makes me think of nom nom nom.
That's so cute.
I just feel like, especially...
And isn't Noom some diet program?
Yeah, there is.
Like a meal planning, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. So I almost feel
maybe in a past life you were this person's cook, or
you may connect through if you have a particular cultural connection, the food could be something that you connect through, but I was also seeing this too as there could be some physical healing here, you could maybe this person kind of helps you heal yourself in both physical and mental, emotional, all the ways.
The letters U and M might be important as initials, or
I just heard University of Michigan.
or Uranus, Mercury.
Yeah.
May, the month of May.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. Ooh. So we have yin yang. That's counterpart energy. We have the number 22, which might be significant for you. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, especially when it comes out in a reading about a connection.
Mm-hmm.
You balance each other out really well. There's a bit of you in them. There's a bit of them in you. You're in many ways inseparable, even if you go your separate ways. Like you can take this person out of my life, but you can't take my life out of the person. I don't think that matches here, but like, you know what I mean?
We did our best.
You can't take it out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have, look, healer and deep emotional healing. Azurite. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you're willing to devote time and energy toward therapeutic care. As much as you guys are meant to heal each other, this can also be about like healing others or healing the world.
So you could have a connection to each other through, like, there's a lot of blue here, so I really feel like you both have very like healing voices, or like this person says things to you that help heal you, and I would say this is vice versa, because like this energy feels very mutual.
You were talking about physical healing, right?
Yeah.
There's like blue, which is like healing through your voice, and then there's orange, which is like
sacral.
Yeah,
like through creativity or through you could have
creativity or through intimacy.
Yeah, so there could definitely like physical and emotional healing, and I do think there's a deep level of devotion here. Like I think that they make you like, maybe you've never felt that like loyal or devoted to a person before this person, and maybe it's because of this solid like this soul connection that goes way back. It's like even if you've only known this person for a little while in this lifetime, it's like your soul knows that you can trust them. Your soul knows that they're worth dedicating your energy to.
I was gonna say there's a lot of like amnesia, like whatever you think you know about this connection, it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes, and it literally does, because the yin is upright, so I would say both of like, maybe this person makes you more like receptive and open to like energies that you wouldn't typically be, because when it's reversed, it's supposed to be yang, and it's like the masculine, and when it's yin upright, it can be the feminine.
Wait, say that again.
So like in the guidebook, when it's upright, it represents yin, and when it's in reverse, it represents yang. So
because it's whichever one comes out on top.
Yeah, so I feel like this person kind of puts you in your feminine energy a bit.
You want to know something interesting? I don't know, well, this is a thing in the Japanese language, but like if you test positive, like for COVID or something, then you're yang, and if you test negative, you're yin.
Oh wow, so or I mean, I'm not trying to diagnose anybody out here.
No, it's cool that that's what they use, because it's like light and shadow, right?
Oh.
So if you're positive, then it's light because it showed up, and if you don't have it, then you're yin because it's like not there, I guess.
Oh wow.
That's not relevant. I just.
So maybe also this person like illuminates your shadows and helps you kind of see where maybe you're blocked from recognizing what needs to be healed, and maybe they show you the truth, like through that blue. It's like they're able to express things in a way that is like healing but also illuminating. So it's like if you were like, for example, if you weren't getting enough sleep and you were like consuming tons of caffeine, I feel like this person would be the type of person to be like, hey, you know, I don't really think that you're taking care of yourself very well. Like, it might be better if you do X, Y.
Ooh.
It's like you won't take offense to the things that they say, because you know that they have your best interests at heart, and they care about you. Like, they're not doing it to like rag on you. They're doing it because they want you to be healthy and safe. And
this made me think of like second house, so like to sustain you, to support you, to nourish you, to make you strong.
Taurus energy.
Yeah
It's
not like judging, it's just,
I feel like you both might be good at giving each other like cute little gifts too. That's a little vibe that I got too.
and also letter Y may be important. Yes.
Okay, so now we are going to look at these 4 oracle cards, and these are going to represent how this person's energy affects you. So to start, we have the voice. Oh my god. Okay. All right. And there's 2 people in there. Oh my god. Okay. We also have activate. That's exciting. We have 777. I am in the flow. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, a state of calmness and peace in your soul. I am in the flow. And we have Spider.
I want to say with this, because this is, this reading is from your spirit guides. First of all, these are fucking massive, so probably not human.
Yeah.
Right? This might be your spirit guides, and maybe you are very good at like vocally channeling them.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you guys are wondering, how can I connect with my guides more? How can I get messages from them? I feel like you can just talk to yourself or literally speak without thinking, and they will come through to you.
Yeah. And you might find that when you talk to each other, like this person will say things that will... Like, this person might say something like, oh,
or
you should drink more.
Or speak to you through this person.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
Sorry,
they like, something you may need to hear will come through this person. You'll be like, how did you know that? Or you'll almost be annoyed. Like, I know you're right, but, like, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's true, but you don't necessarily want to hear it.
Or, like, if you like somebody and they tell you something, you're gonna, like... Not that you don't like your guides, but
yeah,
it's like, oh, we know that pile 2 is gonna listen to us more if this person says
it. Maybe pile 1.
Pile 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the second video we're filming. So
yeah.
Pile 2, but it's pile 1.
I also feel like you both support each other in like your divine purpose or your soul purpose, and I feel like this person helps you like. I feel like this is a very comfortable connection where you feel like neither of you are really controlling anything. It's just like you both vibe with like whatever energy is going on and you flow with it. But if there's anything that you want to change, it's like, I feel like you both feel comfortable to speak your truths to one another. Like nobody's going to get like, I can't believe you just said that to me. Like this is so messed up. Like, no, like I feel like you both are mature. And like 777 is a very spiritual number. Mm-hmm. So I feel like there is a level of like maybe you both spiritually activate each other, and with all of this red, it's like you both help each other, because this once again feels so mutual. Like you help each other like activate those purposeful energies and then ground what you need to in the 3D. And spiders are also a huge sign of creativity and like weaving webs. So yeah. With
spiders, it's like big manifestation and abundance energy, but also I think there's something really like symbolic about how like their home is created from something inside them. Like your home is within.
You poop your home out. I JK.
Well, I mean,
kind of.
Yeah. But it's like you're looking for your home, and it's like home is wherever you can create your home wherever you go. So you and this person maybe have like been all over the world, all over the freaking galaxy together. But like, no matter what weird situation you end up in, I think you can find home and comfort in each other. And also, a few months ago, I was in a hot tub and a spider decided to like, you know how the web has like, it has like the things that the edges that it's stuck on, and the web is in the middle. This spider decided to put one of the like, what do you call it? I don't know.
Just like the pieces of the web?
Yeah, like directly on the hot tub. And I'm like, that was dumb. But then like, even as you're in the hot tub and the jacuzzi, like water is like spilling over the edge, this tiny little freaking thread did not budge. Like, it's so strong.
Oh yeah, no, spiders like love my car, and they like will make webs on my.
Freaking strong.
I'm driving to Timmy's, and like they're just holding on tight. Like, well, I mean, like I don't know that they're on there. Like, if I would never like leave a spider on there as I was driving, that would be cruel. But anyway, one thing I noticed as well is that with this activate card, there's like 6 figures, and I don't know why, but I almost interpret that as like you could have had like 6 past lives with this person so far, and because we have 777, and it might be like
and
your
7 8.
Yeah,
so it's like 6 7 8.
Yeah, so that could be an angel number, or you could be like weaving, like maybe the 8th lifetime is gonna be like something really big. So like you're in the flow right now and like kind of creating what is. Actually, no, I think this is 9.
But spiders have like 8 legs. That's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was looking at the number 9 here, but that's 69.
Yeah. I was thinking of like 6 is afraid of 7 because 7 8 9.
Oh. No, I was like Yeah, that's true. That is a good joke.
It can also be like
6,
June,
7, 9.
July, August, September. This window
Of time could be significant.
Mm-hmm.
The voice though makes me think of like the voice show.
Like the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you both connect through like singing or like have the same favorite like artists.
But things like you said, like food, TV, it's all very like Tory and comfort things.
Yeah.
Like just chilling at home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that and I think maybe that also influences how you like creatively inspire one another. It seems like you both just kind of are, I feel like you feel weaved into their life. Almost like like you're just kind of intertwined with them, and it's like it doesn't matter how you get trapped in their web somehow, but in a good way, not a bad way.
This all feels very like is confirmational a word?
Yeah.
Like if this is a message from your guide, it feels very confirmational.
I think too, the spider card makes me think of Charlotte's Web.
Oh.
And so maybe like you feel like you can kind of help guide and mentor this person because you know like Charlotte helps Wilbur, and so like maybe you feel like you can help this person and vice versa. Just support them and be.
In the book, do they realize that the spider wrote that, or do they think like the divine put it there?
It's been so long I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I was just thinking of like, you know, guides speaking through you and stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally see that.
And there may have been instances like, even regardless of how spiritually like inclined or where this person is, there may have been instances where you said something to this person without realizing, like you just thought you were saying something and they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, what did you just say? That because it just hits them in a deep and personal way that you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But they're like, man, if there is a God, they're talking through you right now, because that was like exactly the message I needed to hear.
Absolutely. We ready to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna
move
we did
these.
like this.
Yeah, we're gonna move these over here, and then shove these bad boys up to the top. Oh snap! Up top, girlfriend.
So in principle, we're trying to take 2 cards and bottom of the deck energy, but if more fall out, then more fall out.
Yeah. You know, we're just gonna go with the flow.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Kino because she gifted me this deck.
Ooh.
So,
What?
what were we asking?
Oh, about the connection.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I forgot.
This is the Conqueror of Cups, which is the
Knight? No, is that the King of Cups?
I think it's
No, it's the Knight. It's the Knight.
No, it's not the Queen. It's the
It's-
Knight.
it's
You're
the
right.
Knight.
This is the Knight of Cups. Oh, you know what's so interesting? The previous pile that we filmed had the Page of Cups, and I was saying like the page is when you realize the emotion is there, and the Knight of Cups is when you like really start to move towards it, where you really start to take action.
Okay, so I got the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Swords,
I got the 7 of Swords.
reverse, and the 3 of Wands, and I got Justice on the back of the deck with another yin
Ace
yang.
of Coins at the back.
Okay. Okay.
Which ones did you get?
I got the 10 of Swords upright, which I actually really like this because this is a 10 and it goes up to 11, and this says karmic lessons and this says karmic balance.
Ooh.
And we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, breakthrough. So maybe this is a lifetime where you're breaking through some karmic challenges, and this connection is like ascending and it's finally balancing out. Because with this 3 of Wands, we also have development and opportunity. And I really feel like this is a lifetime where you both are like just developing as souls, and you have the opportunity to like develop together. And it's almost like, I feel like with this staircase, it's like each lifetime that you have together, it's like you're slowly but surely balancing out this connection to be like true karmic balance and to achieve understanding with one another in a very like positive way.
Did you already mention the yin yang being here again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit your hand.
Did you?
I think I did.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's fine. So we have Libra energy present, water sign energy present. I think that's everything.
The 3 of Wands does represent Aries energy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah, it is quite awesome.
Aw. What is standing out to me, like at least over here, is like, I do think of the Ace of Coins, or like aces in general, you know, this like big hand coming out. It's like spirit is offering you something, the divine is offering you something. And I say very often with the Ace of Coins, like you're being offered something real, like something you can depend on, something that's going to be here for you in the long run. Like the divine's really offering you something real and valuable. I don't know if this is you or your person or both of you, but I think it's interesting how like this is the divine's hand trying to offer something to you. The Knight of Cups is like somebody who's full of love and hope and is moving towards it. And then there's the Seven of Swords in the middle. So it's like at some point along the way, maybe somebody has been like betrayed or deceived by someone in their life that made them start to lose faith in the universe, or they just started doubting themselves along the way. It's like what lies between me and the gift is this fear of being backstabbed, or a fear of being wrong even. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody backstabbed you, but just like a fear that I'm wrong. Like what if the divine was trying to give this to somebody else, or like what if it's counterfeit?
You know what's interesting too is the Emperor is reversed underneath that, and this is all about going with the flow. So I feel like, and what's interesting is that we have this Ace of Swords in reverse, and so I feel like Spirit is kind of saying there's no direct focus on this connection this lifetime. It's more so you both are flowing with the energies available, and also you have the free will to kind of determine how you want to go about this connection and what, because it does kind of seem like the Ten of Swords feels like past energy. And this Ace of Swords and this Three of Wands and this Justice kind of feel like what you're headed towards, because the Three of Wands is also a lot about expansion. And so I really feel like the both of you, like when it comes to this connection, your guides are kind of saying like you don't have to have like any particular idea or any particular direction. Just allow this connection to unfold as it will, and be open to what it offers, because I think if you try to control the energies or try to I feel like this connection really is super multi-dimensional, where you can't really box it into one idea of what it could be. And so I think your guides are saying allow this connection not only to unfold as it will, but to trust that like it doesn't really matter how things happen, because the flow will always lead you both where you need to go.
It's interesting to me that the Justice card in this deck there's no person sitting on the throne with their scales who's good, you know?
There's pillars though, and this deck talks about pillars. Like the Empress is the pillar.
Usually I think of it as like you've come up to this person who has a scale and they're like, I'm going to deem like when the balance has been achieved, I'm going to deem what is right. And like nobody's here to tell you that, or nobody's here to like decide for you what this connection should be.
Yeah, you know? It's like you both have the free will to determine what it is.
You two are like your own ecosystem or something.
Literally. And I honestly kind of feel like with the Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups, there may be just some like you may like fear the worst in one another, or like just like get yourselves in your head and be like, I do think actually no, I just saw this deep emotional healing card, and I do feel like this connection could be something that helps you both heal from past betrayals, which I think you kind of already said, but like, yeah. Yeah.
But it's funny, when you said the thing about 6 figures on the Activate card, I was like, somebody's gonna make 6 figures.
Yeah.
And then there's like the Ace of Coins, which is about like an inflow of abundance.
Yeah.
Not only is this like a real blessing, but maybe there's like an opportunity to become very prosperous and very wealthy with this person.
I'm hearing 7 rings in my head by Ariana Grande.
It's funny because pentacles in this deck are rings. So there is a 7 of rings.
I didn't even realize that. Spirit wants me to cut the deck. Let's see what's there. The Star.
The Star!
Harmony and renewal. And
Aww.
for some reason, I must have messed up the deck.
And a bright future.
That's so beautiful.
Now there's also Aquarius energy.
That is Aquarius
energy. You guys,
energy.
like, I think we spoke about, you know, how you go way, way back, and you've had lifetimes in many different places in many different forms. The Star makes me think of, like, starseed or, like, otherworldly kind of energy. And with this idea we had of you guys, like, not only healing yourselves and each other, but healing the world, I feel like that's very much something that's in the star. Like the star has a vision for a better world, a happier, more connected world, and they're here to like, they're here to bring light to the world, but there's no right or wrong way to do it. Like, your light work is just like finding what makes you happy and spreading that.
Yeah, and I love that this has harmony and renewal, because it's like in this lifetime, like you both are just finding that balance that feels right to you and allowing that to just flow. And I feel like if there's any maybe difficult past lives between the two of you, or maybe future lives that like you're trying to like come back and fix, it's like you're healing it in this. I mean, there's so much about healing here. So I really just feel like overall you both are activating a lot of healing in one another, not only at the soul level, but on a grounded level as well. You're healing materially, which is maybe something that you both need. So yeah.
There was all of that messages about like comfort, sustenance.
Yeah.
Physical healing, material healing.
Yeah, like food is healing to the soul, you know what I mean? It's like soul food could be significant as well. I'm so hungry.
Have you ever seen that? I forget what it is. I think it's like a story that was written by an AI, and it keeps saying like, do you remember that day we went to eat just 1 year before? Oh, fuck. I wish I could remember more details about it, but that's all I remember.
Damn.
Like, these two characters keep talking about the day they went to eat just 1 year before.
I'm sure someone in the comment section knows. So
I hope so.
Yeah, comment it. Yeah.
And Ace of Coins to me is like, it means 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
Like 1 year from now. Or there's that song by 1 Year Later by Jessica and Onyu.
I haven't heard it.
It's so pretty. It's a K-pop song.
Oh,
But it's like this couple that like broke up 1 year ago, and then like they come back together 1 year later, and they're like, we're never fucking doing that again. Like, let's just put the past behind us.
I got chills when you said that.
We're gonna put the past behind us and start fresh, and you know, bury the hatchet. That's not right.
I feel that. Our guys are having so much fun right now, by the way.
Oh, really?
They just
shooting some hoops.
Yeah. They're just like, they're happy to be here. I do feel like as well, like maybe water is a very significant aspect of your connection. Like maybe you both are drawn to like big bodies of water, or you enjoy swimming, or like maybe you live near the water or something like that. But I just feel like with all the blue,
you might have a body of water separating you right now.
Maybe, that as well. And
especially like, you know, with this planet Earth, it does make me think of like large distances on Earth.
But I think this is also a sign that it's like your two souls are so much bigger than the physical material world, and that even if you are separated, like you're still like, separation is a fallacy. Like you are never truly away from this person, and like you can always be connected to them through literally reaching out and speaking to them, or like speaking to their higher self, or sending them telepathic messages, or thinking about them, or anything. Like it's really like you both are so
You're
connected.
Connected at any moment.
Yeah, it really does feel that way. And like maybe what you're doing in this lifetime is maybe developing that strong connection at a distance at times, because in the typical Three of Wands you see a guy like looking out on the water waiting for like a ship to come in. So I could definitely see that you both are like learning how to kind of develop these skills to like be able to communicate with one another, even if you're not in the same place and it's not necessarily that easy.
So funny too, I just keep wanting to mention like financial and abundance messages. Maybe you guys in the past, like either in your past current life or past lives, like really struggled to like make ends meet or support yourself materially, which can put, I think, a strain on relationships, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know where this came from, but I think of Three of Wands as like scalable income or like passive income.
Oh,
where
yeah.
Your income can keep getting bigger without you necessarily working harder. I just feel like this is going to be a very rich and wealthy life for both of you.
Yeah. And I was noticing as well with the star, like, you know, obviously Aquarius energy is also about like the collective and the hope and renewal. So harmony and renewal. So you both could be involved in a similar like community or collective, and you both could bring balance and renewal to that specific community as well, and bring more hope and faith to that community.
There's like one of my favorite readers said something about like Aquariuses. I don't know if this is true, but like she's an Aquarius, and she said like Aquarius people like to enter into certain communities, like not necessarily because they're gonna do the thing, but they're just like observing how people think and stuff like that. And so I was just thinking of like, so you know how I watch like Lauryn Hill videos?
Yeah.
Like it's not like I'm gonna like be into plastic surgery at any point. It's very interesting community to like learn about. So it would just be, I think the example I'm trying to give is like, what if one day I meet my soul family and they're like a plastic surgeon or something like that. So it's like, if there's something that you're really, really interested in, even though you aren't necessarily going to do it or like be involved in it, it might be because like your person does that thing or vice versa.
I'm not even kidding you. As you said all of that, all I heard in my head was, cut the deck, cut the deck. Like just over and over. I was like, oh my God, okay, I will. And this Sovereign of Cups came out, which I think you were mentioning the Queen of Cups earlier, but I'm really called to notice the Pearl. Like I feel like this connection is something that has been like lifetime, it's been developing over lifetimes, and now it's becoming this solid pearl, and now it's like you guys are maybe reaping the physical rewards of this connection and, you know, getting the bag. But yeah, I just wanted to cut the deck. I'm sorry for causing chaos. My guys are being chaotic in my head. But yeah, should we move on to advice?
Yes. Messages and advice.
Okay. I'll go ahead and start. So, what do your guides want to say to or not your guides, what do Pylon's guides want to say to them about this connection? What advice do you have? Ooh, so we have the last battle. So this could be the last lifetime where there's any difficulties that you experience. You know what I mean? And it's almost like, I love too how there's like that yin yang energy again. It's like you might be finally
Didn't
yeah.
Someone in the other video got this too. Keep going. You are on the right path. The seeds you are planting will grow. Success is guaranteed.
We also have ambitious, cunning leaders. So you both could be like Slytherins, or snakes could be significant. But I also think this is just kind of representing like kind of the energy that you both bring out in each other. Like you both match your ambition. You both have the ability to take the lead. And I feel like you both are really good at coming up with solutions that are like really just brilliant. Like even when you find problems, it's like you know how to like get through
Cunning
them.
leader.
Yeah.
Maybe this person wants to give you a little bit of cunning leader, if you know what I mean. Where's the pearl? Where'd it go?
Mother of
they
pearl.
Hid it from me. No.
You guys are like,
go
holy
there.
mother of pearl. I like that the snake has a little scarf too.
Yeah. And self-love equals self-discipline. Isn't this like what you were saying? Their energy is like towards like, make sure you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay on track. Self-love equals self-discipline. Keep your word to yourself. Fall in love with how you feel when you are taking care of you. Aw. I think, like, just going back to what you were saying at the very, very beginning, it's like this person, it's not like judging you or telling you what to do, but it's remembering what you wanted to do and remembering what you wanted for yourself, and just making sure that you're still on that track.
Yeah.
You know, so they're not going to be like, you should stop drinking alcohol, like out of nowhere, but it's like
it lowers your vibration.
If you told this person, I really want to stop drinking, then they will say that. They're not just gonna say it out of their ass, like to judge you, but like
yeah,
you know, or like your guides or whatever.
Yeah, like they're not gonna be unfair to you.
I remember you said this is what your goal is, and I just want to like support that.
Yeah, like you're gonna remind each other, like for example, when you are like, maybe you have this really big goal that you're trying to work towards and you feel like giving up, like this person is gonna come through and be like, no, like you can keep going, like, you know, they're gonna like enforce your self-discipline and be like, listen, buddy, I know how ambitious, cunning, and powerful you are. You're such a leader. Like you need to keep going and follow what your soul is telling you. And I think too, like I think that you both have differing perspectives that could clash at times, but the beauty is that, like, because you have such an ability to communicate and you both have so much respect and loyalty to one another, it's like, even if there is conflict, you both are able to resolve it in a really healthy way. Yeah.
This was at the bottom of the deck. Connect with others. I didn't read this part, honestly, but just the connect with others really, really stood out to me. And this may be a specific message for some people, but sometimes I get like messages or comments or whatever, people who are trying to manifest like their counterpart, and they're wondering like, is it okay if I date other people? Is it okay if I, just like have fun and see other people, or is that going to mess things up? Like, is that going to block the union? And like, no, you're allowed to date other people. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to have, like sleep with other people or whatever it is. Like,
do you, boo?
Yeah, do you,
And on the back of the deck here, we had stay warm, love, mom. And so one vibe that I got is like, maybe you both have a guide in common that's like a very motherly energy that loves you both a lot. Or it could just be like, for some of you, I did get the vibe like, if your mom passed away, I feel like this could be a sign that they are one of your guides, and they could be helping like watch over this connection and like guiding you within this connection.
I just had this like really sad vision of like a mother and child who are like very, I guess, what's the word? Is destitute the word? Like they don't have that much materially, and it's like a really, really cold winter, and the mother like gives the child all of her clothes, even though she's gonna be freezing. And it's like, I don't know, in this lifetime, I feel like there's enough for both of you to eat and to be really successful and to thrive together, and you don't have to, not like one person has to sacrifice for the other to be happy.
And look, it kind of looks similar, like the yarn and the spider card. So maybe like knitting or like crocheting could be like
Steven, what is it? I'll knit you a sweater. I want to wrap you up in my love forever. I'll never let go, Steven. It's Kesha.
Oh, why won't you call me?
Steven, why won't you call me? Steven, why won't you call me?
I forgot about that song.
Yeah,
that's so straight up. Like, yeah, like impressive. But yeah, I think
that's everything.
So we're gonna leave the reading here. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much
for watching, and thank you so much
for supporting and for watching the ads.
That is the simplest and easiest way to support the both of us. And if you would like to support us in other ways, you can check out Kino's music channel. You can check out
Patreon,
Instagram. And for me, you can check out my merch. You can click on another reading where there may be an extended. You can follow my social medias. There's a lot of people that pretend to be me, so if it's not linked below, it's not mine. Yeah, I think that's all we have. So thanks for being patient with us as we figured this out. But we hope that you guys enjoyed it. We hope that you all have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching. Stay safe.
Stay warm.
Yes. Your guides, and we love you very, very much.
Yes.
And we hope that you have a wonderful day or night, and we hope you'll come back and see us again soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Hi there, File 2. This reading is for those of you who chose the Sunstone. In this reading, we're going to be taking a look at how your spirit guides view the person you are thinking about, aka your person.
Yes.
The very first thing we're going to look at is just how they view them as a person, as a soul, as an energy. We'll start from there. Then we're going to look at how they view their impact on you, how they've been influencing you, how they view the connection, and then get some advice from them. So that's how it's going to go. So our very first cards, which are how they feel about your person as a person. Oh, we have Rose Quartz with Inner Child. Rose Quartz is like very sweet, unconditional love. The sun!
And that's such a childlike energy too.
Yeah, and Lapis Lazuli, life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way.
This makes me think of Archangel Michael.
If this person hasn't already, I think they're going to bring so much positivity into your life.
Absolutely. I feel like you couldn't have imagined you could never predict this person coming into your life, because with the lapis lazuli, like life-changing epiphany or experience, it's like I feel like you could have been in a place where you're like, I'll never find love, or I'll never like do something, and then this person comes in and it's like, at last I've seen the light. Like it's like, oh wow, like
at last my love has come along. Oh, I wanted to say as well, because this card is like number 1, and it was making me think of like somebody who's like number 1 on your speed dial, or like the first person you would call in an emergency. If this person isn't that yet, I think they're going to become something like that. And rose quartz and lapis lazuli are like, if you're getting a starter pack of crystals, like those are very main, they're like staples, you know?
Yeah.
It makes me think of someone who's like bread and butter in your life, or rice, whatever your staple is, like a very significant person at the top of the list kind of vibe. Like this is what they will become for you. I could even put these together because the sun is like illuminating, and so they're like shining light on something, helping you see the truth of something. If you have been dissatisfied in past relationships, I feel like this relationship brings an epiphany about what like pure and true love is supposed to feel like.
Okay, this is kind of a reach, but let's talk about it. So if anyone's ever seen the Teletubbies, there's like a baby in the sun. And when I was little and would watch the Teletubbies, like, oh, this is my programming. I hated the sun baby so
Why?
fucking. I don't know. It made me angry. I wanted to fight. The sun baby made me mad. I'm just like, why are you so happy? Like, it's the morning. Like, even when I was like 5 years old, I hated waking up in the morning. I was just like, why are you so happy? Stop
like
laughing.
It's taunting you.
Yeah, it felt like it was taunting me. Like, I get to hang out with the Teletubbies and you don't. And like I almost feel like, and so for me, you know, just being a little Aries, I'm like, I want to fight that fucking sun baby. Fuck that sun baby. But like, I mean, I wasn't saying fuck at 5 years old, but you know what I mean. But I feel like you both bring out your like inner children and that like inner joy, and you both may feel like, and there's maybe this is just you, but like maybe your guides are recognizing that this person brings out like your inner child energy. It brings out like lightness and joy, and you may feel like freaked out by that. Like you may feel a lot more secure, like being like a big boy and tough, and like, and not that you have to be a boy. I'm just saying generally, like,
but
you
also
feel,
like when kids are upset, they just let it fly, you know?
Yeah, and it's like it almost seems like you
can express yourself without inhibitions.
Yeah,
you can tell this is like swords piercing something is like getting to the heart of something. It's honest, it's straightforward.
It's like you can get through the ego to the inner child, kind of.
You can express yourself directly with them. You can get your needs met directly with them. You don't have to play these kind of like mind games and guessing games and what is it called, walking on eggshells.
Yeah. And it's like, and you know, rose quartz is also a stone of like unconditional love. So it's like no matter what you two go through, it kind of seems like there's always going to be light to bring back and like rejuvenate this connection. And I also noticed that there are like lotus flowers on here. And so the lotus flowers would make me think that there's a lot of awakening in this connection. But I actually heard this in a reading you did recently when you were talking about like how you're not sure if it was debunked or not. I don't know either, but like the memory of a goldfish is supposed to be like really, really short. And so, you know, maybe if you two do get into disagreements or things like that, it's like you guys will forget them really quickly.
About it.
Yeah, and you just get back to this good, happy energy.
And lotuses as well, they grow through the mud and dirt and shit, and then they just bloom like clean. Yeah. So it's like you can go through bullshit with this person and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I almost feel like maybe you manifested them because the one makes me think of the magician. Because that's what unconditional love
is, right?
Yeah. It's yeah.
Think about, I don't know, like,
it's very godly.
When a child does some dumbass shit and you're mad at them, but then you're like, I still love you to bits and pieces, and I don't care what you did. I don't care, you know?
Yeah. It's like,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think you both view each other like, almost like you'll view each other's triggers as like results of your childhood or things like that, and you'll have a lot of understanding and compassion for each other. Like, I feel like this person brings out like your very compassionate side, and I really feel like Archangel Michael plays a role in this connection in some way. Like this card to me just felt like his energy. So I definitely think he protects this connection, and I feel like he's protected the both of you like in your individual journeys as well. And like I feel like I can just see your guides like being like, oh man, wait till pile 2 like meets this person.
Aww.
Like they have no idea what's in for them. So much good shit. Like that's really what it feels like. Like this person is like a game changer, and like with this, you know, one card, it's like a fresh start, a new beginning. Like the sun will come out, and the sun is always Leo energy as well, so that could be significant too.
This card has...
And you chose the Sunstone.
Oh yeah! It has like a book, it has a musical instrument. There could be something about you guys enjoying the same types of art or the same types of entertainment, or making that together. Or if you are someone who makes that kind of thing, this person might inspire you a lot. Like if you're a writer, you might find yourself like writing about them, or like making a character that's like them, or vice versa.
I was like, oh, are we recording? I had a brain fart, but... So now we're going to see, do you have anything else to add here?
Oh, I was going to say also, like, because I remember in the guidebook of this sun card, it's like a life giver, it's a nurturer. Like the sun is what gives life to everything on earth and lets everything on earth thrive. And it's almost like you're this beautiful flower with the potential to bloom, and this person is like the sun that gives you the right environment to do that. Where maybe you guys didn't get that in your childhood. Like you were a flower that never got to bloom because nobody was the sunlight for you. Yeah. You know?
I feel like too, you and this person might like... This person like makes you want to get out of bed every day and actually like exist. You know what I mean? Like, cause sometimes, I don't know, there's like this TikTok, it's like so funny. It's like, why would I get out the bed and do stuff when I could just do stuff in the bed? Like I don't know, I definitely just feel like this person like illuminates a lot about you and illuminates a lot about your past that maybe you weren't aware of before. And like with this lapis lazuli, it like cuts through the illusions that you placed on yourself. Like if you're really hard on yourself about like certain things, like especially if you got bullied for certain things when you were a kid or something like that, it's like this person will like cut through all that bullshit and be like, listen, like, no, like you're beautiful or you're amazing. Like
there's something from spirit guides of like this, one of the reasons this person is in your life is because this is the most tangible way, like the most tangible 3D way that we could show you how much we love you. Like if we were humans, this is how we would want.
This is how we do.
Exactly.
But I almost feel like golden wings could be a significant like symbol for this connection. Like there's a lot of gold here, but the golden wings in general just feel very like right.
I'm thinking of like, you know how some buildings have like statues of majestic animals, like lions and eagles and shit. Like I'm thinking of like, I don't know, like a library that has a freaking like, I don't know, a freaking bat, like a big lion statue in front of her, like a fucking gargoyle or something. Maybe an encounter in front of such a building would be significant.
I definitely agree with that. I had something else, but I lost it.
I've been on my letter shit recently. So I'm gonna say letter L might be important.
La 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 la. Laszlo could be a significant.
What's that
name? Laszlo. The name Laszlo. You never heard the name Laszlo?
I have not.
There's an old show from Disney Channel. Camp Laszlo. You never seen Camp Laszlo?
No.
It's like an old. Maybe it was only in the States, but it was an old show on Cartoon Network. But let's go ahead and look and see how this person affects you. Correct? Okay. So to start, we have the unicorn. We have joy. Look at how similar those are.
I love unicorn in readings. Is it from Despicable Me? Unicorns.
It's so fluffy. I think I'm gonna die.
If they were really real, and they are. I forget how the song goes. There's like the little kid who sings the song.
All I remember is it's so fluffy.
It's so fluffy. I'm gonna die. And unicorns also make me think of like embracing your weirdness. Like, whenever I see a unicorn, it's just what I think of.
Well, I think that this person definitely makes you realize how unique you truly are, and that there's only a certain amount of people that are your brand, so to speak. And okay.
Zero, I'm limitless.
There is no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. Whoa. Wow. So I definitely think that this person is really bringing you into is illuminating your spiritual side and not only showing you how special you are, but like also I think they're showing you like Oh god, I just saw something with that was completely different. But I think they're very respectful towards you. I'm not gonna lie, these two, they kind of look like titties. The little water rings. It looks like, I don't know. Yeah, like they.
I mean, I was thinking of like, you know, my horn can pierce the sky, like that doll in The Office.
Yeah.
And then how like we know Archangel Michael's sword.
Yeah.
There's like a piercing, or it could be like a piercing gaze.
Yeah.
Or it can be like penetrating.
I think you're both reflective of one another though. Like you kind of like, you can peer into each other's depths and like almost get like lost in like the emotions of the connection and just like find the joy. But what I love just with that I Am Limitless card, it's like, this is so infinite. Like it's just, there isn't, like a circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Maybe this is like a ring too. Like putting a ring on something.
We used to sing it in Girl Scouts. It was like, make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend.
That's so cute.
So maybe one of you is more silvery and the other is like gold. And you like, I don't know, mesh in that way.
I get telepathy vibes from the ripples because when two ripples meet each other, they create like interference patterns in each other. So it's like, what would you call it? Like your electromagnetic fields are like interfering with each other. So you might say things that are out of character for you, and that's like you're channeling them, or think things that are out of character, and that's you channeling them. What the heck is this?
It's a bow.
Is it the top of somebody's head?
It's the top of somebody's head. You see the little arms
Is
here?
he wearing a beret?
No, it's just they have hexagonal heads.
But is that a feather coming out of his head?
Yeah, it looks like he's got a feather or something. But I mean, those are his arms. Like it looks.
And so
like,
is he touching the water?
It looks like he's touching water titties. That's just. That's what I got.
Oh jeez.
But I definitely think that you both are very respectful with one another, especially in the way you like speak. Like I feel like both of you, you know, are very respectful. And also like one thing that I'm seeing is that if other people are around you in public, it's almost like, first of all, you both feed off the joy that you give to each other. But I also think that if you're in public together, like other people benefit from the good energy you both emit.
It's like the ripple effect.
Yes! Yes! Yes.
It ripples out.
Yeah.
And the sun
nipples out.
Shut up. The sun like lighting, you know, casting light on everything.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you see the light. And
you would light up the room together. Well, you do that alone, but you'll do that together as well.
Blinding Lights could be a significant song.
The Weeknd song?
Yeah, the Weeknd song. I just heard that.
Aw.
It's almost like, it's like the light is so blinding that you could never see this coming, because once it showed up in your life, you were just like, oh, this is it. This is, yeah.
The Weeknd's in Aquarius, and the Fool, which is 0, is in Aquarius.
I thought the Fool was Aries.
But it's ruled by Uranus.
Oh, I've just been told it was Aries because it's
I've
like the
heard
first
that too, but I always say Aquarius for the Fool.
I guess it could be both. There's no reason why it can't.
Yes. Aries, Aquarius, Leo with the sun.
I feel like the sun could just be fire, so we could add our Sag, our Sag kings and queens.
Yeah.
But with the unicorn card, maybe you and this person connect through crystals in a certain way. Like maybe this person got you into crystals or got you into like spiritual stuff. It could have been vice versa. But I think that this person makes you feel unstoppable. You feel like when I've got this person on my side, like not only can I take action that I enjoy, but also I feel like I know someone has my back. Like I feel like this person would not let somebody else like disrespect you, like disrespect your honor. Like this person is very not only respectful of you, like to you, but I think the way that you and this person speak about each other, because this once again feels like a very like mutual thing. It feels like you and this person, you speak very highly of each other even when you're not around one another. Like and it's like obvious to everybody around you that like you and this person make each other really, really happy. It's like really precious.
That is really sweet.
I just heard the Selena Gomez song "Nobody Does It Like You."
I don't know that song.
It's a good one. It's just like a song on like an album. I can't even remember which one. It wasn't like a promoted song, but it's a really good one. I mean, if it was promoted, I didn't see it. I don't want to offend any stans, but like that's all I know. Do we see anything else?
Our pizza's on the way.
Yeah!
Okay. Let's move on to the tarot part of the reading. And this is the miniature deck edition.
Mini deck.
We're using mini decks.
Mini deck.
This one is made by my friend, by the way. I will, or whoever. This is on your channel?
Yeah.
I'll send you the link to my friend's Instagram if you're interested in this deck.
And then this is the Spirit Speak Tarot, I believe. If not, I always link mine down in the description. So, not link, I type them out. It's up to you to find them with peace and love. Like, because sometimes I have decks that aren't for sale anymore, you know, things like that. So just be aware of that.
Are we going to take yes to reversals?
Yeah, I'll take reversals, but mine are upright. So if they come out in reverse, Spirit's got to do it. Okay,
oh, this
holy
is upright.
Shit.
We have Death upright, so this is Scorpio.
I had 4 pop out, and I think these are 2 looped
and
together.
I actually want to say about the Death card, this, you know, every deck has like a little bit of a different meaning. This card to me, because I think of this as like a scared child, like this to me feels like even though your childhood is over, there's still like a scared child inside you that feels like trapped and can't like escape from the past.
Adults are just children in big bodies.
Right? I feel like this is like there's a scared child that's trapped within you, like with this inner child that just, it needs unconditional love to be freed and to be released.
So the first 2 cards that came out together were the 2 of Cups and the Moon. So I think the feelings here run deep, like really deep. And even if this is a friendship, like you both just get each other on such a deep level. And then I had Strength and the 7 of Wands come out together as well. And the back of the deck energy was the Emperor.
I'm being reminded of this back
oh
in
my
the
god,
Tumblr
the Fool
days.
wants to pop out underneath that. So the Fool is...
oh, it's Aries and Aries or Aries and Aquarius.
Yeah.
Back in the Tumblr days, there was this post somebody made, and it was like, I forget the exact wording, but it's like, when I've been married to my partner for like 15 years, and I'm like, do you think this person likes me?
Yeah.
I feel like with 2 of Cups and the Moon together, it makes me think of that, because the Moon is like so sweet and soft and tends to doubt themselves, and it's like,
yeah,
like you could literally be married to this person for 8 years and you guys will still be in awe, like, this person really likes me.
And I feel like too, like you, like your guys are saying, like even if you haven't met this person yet, like you were intuitively like navigating each other, like your guides were weaving you together like this. And like with this 2 of Cups here, it's just like, even if there's twists and turns and ups and downs, it's like you all come back and clasp hands at the end. One thing that I'm seeing though is that you may have to fight for your home in some way. Like you may have to fight to find a place that works for both of you. With the Strength card here, that's more Leo energy. And I feel like no matter what challenges come your way, the strength of your connection is what helps you both get through any turbulent or difficult times.
6 of Swords at the bottom. There's some kind of, moving, finding a home, moving in together.
And there may be like challenges with that. Like maybe it's hard to find something that like satisfies everything you want. Or one thing that I was seeing is like, maybe there are people that like, I kind of got this vibe that like maybe because this connection emanates so much light, that there might be people who are like peanut butter and jealous. And like, so they might, you might feel like you have to defend this connection or like fend off like dick bags from messing around with this connection. But what I also didn't realize is that the Emperor is on the back of the deck. So it's like, you will build that happy home. You will, like, you both are in control, and no matter what like obstacles or oppositional energy comes your way, you both like will be in this energy where you're in control of it and you can combat it, so to speak.
The Emperor in Strength gives really big, like, confident, assertive energy. And, like, you see how it kind of looks like the rabbit is, like, working behind the lion and, like, operating them? I'm just imagining, like, is it like when somebody steals SpongeBob's ice cream and Plankton's like, go and tell them that's your ice cream cone?
Yeah. Yes.
I feel like you will not, the same way you said something like, this person is not going to let anyone disrespect you. I feel like for example, if it's you, I'd be like, Madison, that person's eating your ice cream cone, like, go tell them. You like push each other to stand up for yourself. So you'll be like the rabbit opening each other's mouth and be like, you have a roar box, use it.
Yes. Yes.
Stand up for yourself.
Yeah, like fight
Don't
for
take
yourself.
any wooden nickels.
Yeah. You fight for one another and you fight for this connection because you know how good it can be.
There's High Priestess at the bottom too. I also have an image of like, because the High Priestess for me is like, bitch, you guessed it, you was right. So I have,
bitch, you guessed it.
Like, for example, if you are,
This motherfucker.
okay, I'll just give like a scenario of two people named Bob and Bib. Bob is feeling a little bit like left out because Bib has been kind of distant and not really paying attention to them. But Bob has this kind of inner conflict, like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't bring that up because it's probably just in my head. Like, I'm probably just being too sensitive, you know? And then they're like, you know what? I'm going to talk to Bib about it. And they're like, Bib, you know what? I feel like you've been distant lately. And Bib is like, Bob, you're right. Like, I'm sorry, I've just been so busy and da-da-da. And Bob is like, hold the phone. I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm right? Like, you mean to tell me that I'm allowed to come to somebody with my concerns and have it validated?
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like you both will feel safe to like actually voice your concerns. It's like neither of you would, it would be more harmful to this connection if you sugarcoated the truth or acted like everything was fine when it wasn't. Like you both don't want to stay in like stormy waters. Like you want to move beyond that at any given point, I feel like. And I almost feel like too, like sometimes this connection may like spiral a little bit, but I feel like Spirit is saying like it always will go, like it will naturally, you both intuitively understand each other so well that you can take control of the situation and like dial it back in, like reel it back in. Like as long as you both are following like your internal compasses, your internal compi, you really can't go wrong.
I'm seeing something about you guys maybe like reading up for each other. Like how can I...
Yeah, because I noticed the books could be significant.
How I'm trying to give like an example. Oh, I can give an example of like Takashi.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I struggle with anxiety attacks and he didn't know anything about that. So like he was like reading up on anxiety disorder and like what causes anxiety attacks. So like if there's something relevant about the other person, like it's like you would do research. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like this person, like if there's something where you can't intuitively understand each other, it seems like you and this person
put in the effort to figure it out.
Yeah, to do the research, to understand them and put yourself in their shoes, so that you can come so that you can change this energy.
Oh, like let's say you were getting sued. Then this person is gonna go to work and learn about all of like Kentucky state laws.
Yeah. Why Kentucky?
I don't know.
Oh my god, Kentucky comes out in my readings all the time. That's why Kentucky.
I found this clause that says like they can't sue you for this because blah 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 blah. Like they're gonna go to work.
According to the encyclopedia.
Actually that is incorrect. Because according to the encyclopedia, and they'll do so always keeping like the benefit of the doubt on you. Like I'm gonna work tirelessly to figure out how we can let this person have it.
Yeah. Yeah, you both are doing what you can to like support each other and also fight for each other. It's like you've got their back and they've got yours. And yeah, this is definitely a very solid connection. Like your guides are very like, yeah, we set this up for you.
Aww.
We're happy you're doing it, or happy you're gonna be doing it.
You're gay.
Yeah, you're gay. we're just but yeah, should we move on to advice? So we are going to pull some advice just from your guys, what they want you to know about this connection.
Is that like a thing? Whenever I hear someone talking in that voice, I just think like, you're gay.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a thing. It's a Vine reference, right?
Is it?
I could be wrong.
I don't know where that came from.
I remember it, but I can't remember its origin either. I just don't want people to think we're like accusing them of anything. You know, like we're not trying to offend nobody. Okay. I'll start with yours.
Messages from your guides. This is like such a sweet. They all kind of have like different. There's 5 different images, but this one is just so sweet.
I like that one.
Yeah. This is like, what is it called? Like bending over backwards for you.
And it looks
like
like a
doing
back
flips for you. But isn't that like an expression if someone's
they'll bend over
backwards. Be confident, shine your light, take up space. Exactly. They're like, use your fucking roaring lion.
Yeah.
You don't need anyone's approval. You deserve to be proud of who you are.
Yes.
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 And God lives within me as me. I have faith in what I cannot see.
And that's what we said before. So like if you don't know who this person is yet, Spirit's saying like, you know, trust us. Like we're not.
You know what I just thought of? Like if there's like ripples coming out in the water, you can like follow the ripples back to the, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
So they may be like sending out signals for you to find them. Like in Finding Dory, when they like make the path to lead Dory home. And it made me cry so much.
Oh my god.
But it's like you can find them from like the ripples that they're emitting out or something.
But also like if you get lost in the woods, like if you follow a body of water, you're like able to find a way out of it. So like
if you follow a body of water?
Yeah, so like if there was like a creek, for example, in the woods, like you could follow the creek to find a way out of the woods.
Oh.
So I don't know, like that's just what I was told when I was young, and I've always known that, like, oh, if I get lost in the woods, I'll follow a body of water. So I feel like Spirit is saying if you follow your emotions, no matter how confusing things get, or like, you know, you're not able to see the forest for the trees or something, just follow your heart and that will lead you exactly where you need to go. You win. So I definitely think this
is a trophy. Not like a trophy wife, but like, I guess, like someone you can be proud.
Well, I just think it's like any challenges that you and this person face, like you will overcome them. Like, and maybe there are some like, I mean, obviously this is from the Triwizard Tournament, so maybe there's some like intense challenges you both will face, but I feel like you'll always pass them with flying colors. And we also have This Is Your Best Work. Oh. So I really do feel like, and look at how similar.
They might inspire you or support you in creating some of your best work.
And on the back of the deck, we have Alohomora. And so I really do feel like that you and this person are opening a lot of doors, opening new ways of life, opening new, and like with that death card, it's like a new beginning. You're opening new beginnings, and Spirit is really saying like you and this person will be able to create a lot of magic together. I really think.
You're safe to stop carrying the weight of your past, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
is that all?
I think that's all we have.
These are all the messages we have for you today. Thank you very, very much for allowing us to read for you. Thank you so much to you, your person, your guides, and their guides for being here today. Hanging out.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching our ads. It is the simplest and easiest way to support us. If you would like to support us in other ways, you can check out Kino's music channel, you can check out Kino's Patreon, and you can check out Kino's Instagram. And for me, you can check out my merch, you can check out my social media, or you can check out a reading with an extended in it.
Yes.
So
take care of yourself, stay healthy, sending you lots of love.
And we'll see you soon.
See you in the next one.
Yep.
Bye. Hi there, Pile 3. This reading is
You didn't see her. You want to just redo it?
Yeah.
Wait, this one needs to be. That's just indicating.
Hi there, Pile 3. This reading is for those of you who chose the Variscite, and we are going to be taking a look into how your spirit guides feel about your person, aka the person that you are thinking about. So we're going to start by seeing how they feel about them, just them as a person, as a soul, as an energy. Then we're going to see how they feel about their impact on you. And then how they feel about the connection between the two of you, and then we're going to get some advice from them.
I will say though, like in terms of the messages, they've all been kind of flowing and flying.
Those are like rough guidelines just so we make sure that we cover everything.
Yeah.
It might not be like
just
A,
so
B, C, D.
Just so you know.
How readings go. You start like with one plan of what you're going to say, and then it just goes somewhere else.
What Spirit wants to say, Spirit will say.
Yeah.
So,
But hopefully all of those points
we will hit
at some point.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
How we execute is different.
Yeah. So let's just start with the first 3 oracle cards, whatever they want to say. So the first one is Tanzanite with Clarity. 7, Community.
The 7 of 7.
The 7 of Community. This card reminds me of the Three of Cups, actually.
This...
And titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about.
I definitely think just like right off the bat, like your guides are saying that like there's a need for clarity just within this situation. Like it definitely seems like this is somebody that's either a part of your community or like involved with mutual friends, and I do feel like there's an element of like complication to it, like he said, she said, sort of like type of energy. And I think that one thing that your guides might be saying about this person is that there is a need to find clarity in this situation because this person is so much more than who they show themselves to be on the surface. And maybe you've only been around them in a community setting, and so you may wonder who they truly are.
I was just gonna say, like, you're still getting to know them.
Yeah, or you're still figuring them out. You haven't seen, like an onion, you haven't seen all their layers yet.
Just like anybody else, there's so many versions of this person that exist. There's the version that you see, there's the version that they are behind closed doors, there's a version that your community sees that so-and-so person might have told you about, there's the 3D them, there's the 5D them, all of which might be coming through and giving you different information. So you need to give all of those time to kind of mingle together, like let the flavors mingle, let them marinate, and really create your like comprehensive image of who this person is. You may also still be in the process of gaining clarity about what role this person is supposed to play in your life, whether they're supposed to be your friend or whether they're supposed to be your collaborator or your mentor or your partner or whatever it might be, or like a mixture of those. I feel like it's still in some ways just like the beginning of experiencing each other.
I really feel like too, I heard the Zed song Clarity.
Oh yeah.
When I heard that, and this makes me think of as soon as you laid it out, I thought of like the TV show Community. So either of those things could be significant.
It's weird that like I was drawn to say the number 7 before I even thought about Community, and 7 does make me think of like the spirit world, the cosmos, the crown chakra. Maybe this is like you're part of the same
soul family,
soul community. Yes, exactly.
And maybe that's it too, like with the multifaceted, it's like maybe you two have experienced lifetimes in different places or had different sorts of connections within different lifetimes. But I also kind of see this community card as like, it almost seems like there's a community of spiritual energy around you and around them that are trying to help you both see the multidimensionality within one another and help you find clarity. Because even honestly, what's interesting is like the two of their dresses are like, they're like see-through, and so it's like you can like pretty much see like
I never
through them.
noticed that.
I never did either. And so I think there's also an apple, so apples could be significant, but I almost feel like,
you know what's interesting, like the very first personal reading I ever got, the reader described soul family as like apples from the same tree.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was just thinking, like, maybe your guides and their guides are community. You know, like they sit on the park bench and like shoot the shit together. With a cup of coffee, they feed the pigeons. You know?
That's totally the vibe that I get. And I think that, there are many layers, and I feel like you're still yet to like peel back those layers. I feel like you've only like just started to see where this connection could go.
It would be good not to jump to conclusions yet about what this connection is supposed to be, even though when we have tools like divinity, we're so eager to like jump forward and see what's gonna happen. Maybe this is something that you want to just keep open and take every facet that you see of this person into account without any like
preconceived notions,
prejudgments or something like that.
Do you see anything else? Coral could be significant. Coral, like
this kind of looks like
it looks like coral reef. Like so I don't know, maybe coral is significant.
It's funny because titanium is also like an EDM song, and clarity is also an EDM song. I freaking love titanium.
That is a good song. So Well, and that could be also referring to the strength of the connection. Like, you shoot me down, but I won't fall. Like, I'm titanium. Like, maybe, like, this person is maybe a lot stronger than you give them credit for. Or, like, your guides are saying that this person, you haven't been able to see this person, like, show you how truly, like, strong they are, or how much they can... Like, maybe
how reliable they are.
Maybe, like, you don't see how... maybe you underestimate them a little bit, or your guides are saying, like, don't underestimate them. And
Rainbow makes me think of, like, true colors and also, like, diversity. It's like this person has a lot more complexity to them and has a lot more different sides to them, different colors to them, you know? Like, maybe they do have a very, like, strong and assertive side, and they also have like a soft squishy side, and they also have an intellectual side, and I think you've yet to explore everything, and that's something that's very fun. And if this resonates with like you guys only being together in a community setting, or like where there's a lot of other people around, I hope that soon you would get some time alone with them so that you can maybe see
that's what I was gonna
clearly
say. Like, you're not going to be able to see this person's, like, true depth when you're around other people. Like, you have to kind of be one-on-one with them in order to kind of get under those layers, you know?
To peel back the onion layers. There might be something, you know, when you see this person amongst a group, or when you see them in the crowd. Like, there's one person that has, like, a different colored dress and is very much standing out.
It stands out.
So you might have noticed there's something special about them, but you're just not sure what yet, and that will reveal itself to you. But maybe if you're asking your guides, like, if you guys have been asking your guides, like, what is this person, like, what is so special about them, why am I so drawn to them, and they haven't really been giving you a straight answer, it's like, well, because the answer is not really a straight answer. It's not just one thing.
There's so many things,
you know. It's like a combination of a lot of different reasons, I guess.
I completely agree with that. So should we okay, so these next 4 oracle cards are going to represent how this person affects you. So to start, we have Observer. This is my baby. We have Transformation. We have Transform. Transform.
There's a lot of letter T's happening.
T. I'm like T. And we have master number 33. I am expanding. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding.
You're expanding. You're transforming. And I like Observe with that message of like, don't jump to conclusions, or don't try to slap a label on this connection. Just observe it and let it show itself to you. And I think it's really funny that this person has Aries horns, because Aries love rushing things. Aries love just like jumping to the conclusion and getting carried away.
But I definitely think, like, with all of these here, Spirit is saying, like, this person is definitely expanding your horizons. They clearly seem to be helping you in like manifesting your creations, or helping you change and for the better. I don't know why, but like when I saw this, I was like, these boots are made for walking. But I definitely think maybe monarch butterflies are significant. But I mean, obviously, I think this person is here to aid your transformation. And I think that they are helping you grow and evolve. And I think one thing that they are helping you evolve out of is just being an observer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe you're somebody who's used to being out on the periphery and like watching other people live life, and this person may actually be somebody that helps you. Like, maybe they are, you know, in this red dress, and they're the one that's helping you be present within the physical world again, and like be a part of life and not just an observer of life. But I do agree with what you said earlier about like not rushing into things. I feel like Spirit wants you to let this person show you who they are, rather than projecting any hopes of who they will be.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, you were telling me this, I think, yesterday, and then my friend was just telling me this like a week ago, of that like I feel like when I'm in a group of people, I feel like I'm just observing them and not like necessarily integrated in the group. And I wonder if that's something that you guys will like, I don't know if bond over is the right word, but just like relate to each other. And maybe there's something about both of you guys being very, very complex and very deep and having lots of layers, but just feeling that like in the standard community, you're not really able to peel those layers back because it's like it wouldn't be received or it wouldn't be understood. And you see this little baby like, oh, you know, it makes sense. Like you see this little baby's like looking in the sky and longing with puppy dog eyes and wishing like, I want to find somebody that I can be my multifaceted self with and peel my layers back. And I think your soul already has maybe an inkling that this is the person around which you can do that. And you've been looking for this for so long that's why you're so eager to just, is this the person? Can I take off my layers now?
Yeah. I feel like this person is helping you free yourself. Because with all this transformational energy, it's like you're working through I feel like this person is helping you find clarity about yourself so that you can transform in a positive way. And I think with this master number here, like it made me, because you know the 3 of Wands always makes me think of expansion, and it's almost like 2 3 of Wands, like you both may come together for like a victorious sort of thing, like you like are both. Like, it does seem like the connection is, like, because it makes me think of the 6 of Wands, like, victory and success. Like, 2 3 of Wands coming together, like, for that, like, success.
I think the energy of all of the 3s is nice in this. Like, 3 of Wands, coming out of your shell, expanding. 3 of Pentacles, collaboration. 3 of Cups, celebration, friendship. Even 3 of Swords.
Like, and there's 3 people in here.
Being able to heal your heartbreak. Yeah.
And I definitely think, like, I feel like this goes to show that, like, the presence of one another is helping you both transform. Like that's something that's mirrored. But I also think that like the way you're transforming is different. Like, you know what I mean? I think you both have different transformations to experience, but through doing that, it's like you'll be able to find clarity in one another and find clarity as to why certain things had to happen and things of that nature.
This is making me think of like 3 raccoons in a trench coat, you know, because it's like so long. Maybe just when you think you got me figured out, I open up my coat and like 3 raccoons.
Surprise, bitch.
And also I thought it's so sweet how like if another one of these came along but it was like wings on the other side, they could like hold hands and fly away together.
Oh, that's so cute.
Like I'll use my wing and you use your wing. We'll use our own strengths to like fly away together. And also I even have a tattoo about this, but like this type of imagery and like the number 3 made me think of it. This shit is supposed to be like a 3-legged race. So it's like we each have our free leg, but we also have a leg that's bound together. And then if one of us, like if you're running a 3-legged race and one person falls down, even if you start to blame and scold that person, you're not going to win the race. You have to just pick them up because you're a team. You know, that's why I got this one.
I heard like the Holy Trinity, like Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So there could be like a very significant aspect to this. Like it almost feels like Spirit's not gonna tell you, because like how impactful would any like crazy movie be if you just told them what happened? It's like you have to experience it and you have to live it, because that's what's gonna help you understand the magnitude of what's going on here, or understand like why Spirit brought this to you in the first place. Like the magnitude of this is something that you haven't even like scratched the surface of yet.
And it's so much more like, it's so much more impactful if you just watch the movie and then experience the emotions in real time rather than someone like spoiling the ending to you.
I totally agree. So should we tarot it up?
Yes. I actually want to use...
Do you want to use righty? You want to use 2 righties?
No.
Okay.
I'm like torn between this one and this one. I think I'm going to use this one again.
Okay.
The little baby.
Okay, so now we're seeing what we want what your guides want you to know about this connection. Let me...
Oh, the star!
Oh!
It's Aquarius energy.
We have the Ten of Swords. That looks like Lisa Simpson.
It actually does. Ooh, the star in strength.
I got strength too.
Ooh.
High Priestess in reverse.
It's a lot of major arcana, which is very interesting. Almost like all you need to know right now is that this person is going to be significant.
Yeah. The back of the deck energy is the King of Pentacles in reverse.
And
that,
this back
the
of the
Page
deck
of Wands
energy is
upright.
the Hanged Man, which is another major arcana.
And we have a man in reverse over
so
here.
We have double Leo.
Uh-huh.
Aquarius, Pisces, water. It could be especially Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the High Priestess is Virgo, even though that's not a thing.
You feel it that way?
The High Priestess is always right, and so are Virgos.
Well, Virgos think that.
I
say that as a Virgo.
I'm enabling Virgos.
Yeah. Yeah, don't enable Virgos.
Honestly, but it's more often than not, it is true.
I know, I'm a Virgo moon, but like sometimes we need to be told to sit down. I definitely think, first of all, like the first thing, actually it's interesting that I placed this right above here, because I feel like there could have been a lot of insecurity within this connection, either currently or previously, because it does almost seem like there has been some kind of ending here. Or your guides might be saying that this person is really afraid of just being like backstabbed. I feel like the best approach, like, you have to kill this person with kindness. Like, no matter, like, I feel like that's what your guides are saying to you. But also with the High Priestess in reverse, like, I feel like you don't trust your own intuition about this situation. And I feel like your guides are saying, you know, you can trust your own intuition about this. Like, there's no reason to doubt yourself like that. Like, you have more of an intuitive ability to like understand what's real and what's not than you realize.
I want to say, like, it's okay to be a work in progress.
Yeah.
You need to allow yourself to be a work in progress.
Yeah.
And not have everything figured out.
Yeah. And I think too with the
being intuitive doesn't mean that you know everything all the time, but it's trusting that the right information will present itself to you at the right time, and knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. And I definitely feel like with the Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's like if one or both of you feel insecure about like what you have or like what you can offer or what you can provide, I feel like Spirit is asking you to surrender that worry, because I don't think this connection is about what you can provide for each other on a physical level. I think it's a lot more what you can, like, how your connection can evolve the both of you, because it's so multifaceted. Like, yes, the physical is a part of that multifacetedness, but it doesn't matter where you're at in your physical journey. It's like the strength of the connection is stronger than any physical limitations there may be.
I was, adding on to that, like, if this King of Pentacles was in the upright, you would think of this as like somebody who's had it made, someone who's super secure and confident and like achieving all the things that they wanted to achieve. And I wonder if there's not like some part of you or this person who thinks that like in order to, I don't know, attract the love you deserve or to attract a meaningful connection into your life, like you have to check all these boxes first, or like have it all made first so that you can be like worthy of it or something. Like, and even in terms of like your spiritual journey and your healing and your journey to self-love, it's like you can still be imperfect, or I mean we're always imperfect, but like you can be imperfect and still figuring stuff out and still manifest amazing things into your life.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And I also think too, like, if there has been any hardship, it kind of seems like with this Ten of Swords, like there's light coming, and like if you see that, like
the light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole.
Yes. And I think that your guides are also just saying, like, I think you both maybe put each other on a pedestal a little bit and maybe inflate like how important or how much like better they may be than you. And I feel like Spirit is saying like you need to bring yourselves down to earth and recognize that like both of you, okay, like, not to come for your throats, but like both of you are a little insecure about this connection, and I think that that's okay. Like, you don't have to feel secure, you just have to observe and be open. And also, I think that both of you changed a lot, and be confident in how you've already changed and grown. Like, there's been a lot of evolution, I feel like.
Aw. Yeah. I'm like, there's too many things coming at the same time.
Well, just go, because I'm not getting anything right now.
Okay, there's one thing that I'm thinking of. I don't know why this is coming to me, but when I was like 19, I really liked this person, and I was saying to my friend, like, you know, when I just watch them, like, you know, existing and living their life, like, that's enough for me. Like, I feel like I don't need anything from them. I just want them to exist and be happy. And I was talking about all of this, like, as if that was saying something about them, you know, like, they must be that amazing. And my friend was like, no, I think that just says something about, like, your own growth.
Yeah.
Your own growth and your own maturity. So maybe that's coming up as, like, whatever you see in the other person as so amazing, like,
they see that you.
That's basically you. How can I describe that?
Like you see the traits that you've had within you all along.
Yes. Okay, maybe that's it.
Yeah. I don't know why. This star card makes me think of jazz hands. Like, I feel like you add a little razzle dazzle.
They look like those little things in Totoro.
Oh yeah.
Those little babies that float around.
Yeah. And I definitely think there's something kind of explosive about this. There's energy, like this. Like, I'm seeing the Moonology card. The energy is gaining momentum. That's the Moonology card.
The waxing moon.
I can't even remember. I only remember that it says the energy is gaining momentum.
It's like, I'm still, like, stuck on that last thought. It's like, there's a reason this person is in your life. Like, you manifested them because you're a match to them. It's not like the universe made a mistake and, like, bestowed them upon you. There's a reason for it, and everything that you think makes them above you, like, is already you.
Yeah. I noticed too, oh my god, okay. Speaking of, we have the Magician, and then the Page of Wands, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. And first of all, I feel like there's a need to kind of detach, like, emotionally, physically, like, in all ways, to, like, see this for what it is. You can see clearly when you detach. But also with the Page of Wands here, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to just explore, observe, explore, discover. Like, you don't need to have, like, because maybe you might be thinking, like, oh, is this person gonna be like my spouse, or like the person I spend the rest of my life with? And Spirit's saying, like, listen, you won't know until you explore that. You could create that, but you have to, like, figure that out first. You can't just, it's not gonna immediately be the King of Pentacles. Like, you don't meet someone, well, unless you're in a Disney movie, like, you don't typically meet someone and be like, okay, let's get married. Like, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. And I think that maybe you both have just been, like, there's a need to be open and just see where you're at. And, like, if you've known this person for a while, I do think there could be a lot of transformation here. And maybe you both are doing well, like, often in your own respective kingdoms. And, like, but neither of you are really open to, like, moving towards one another. So you both are, like, stubborn and, like, sitting in opposite, like,
you feel like the King of Pentacles as long as you stay in your turf or something.
Like you feel strong and secure so long as you're, like, not getting out of your comfort zone. But I feel like you both are kind of in this stubborn energy where you may not be entering one another's zone. Like, I just heard Kanye say, don't let me get in my zone. Like,
I was thinking that too.
Yes. Grapes could also be significant because there's, like, a lot of grapes in here. I do think there's the potential
and pomegranates.
No, pomegranates! Have you seen that?
That's, like, abundance and fertility, though, grapes and pomegranates.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, just, like, adding on to your thing about, like, wanting to know right away, like, is this person my spouse or whatever it is, like, my own insight. And then I also want to talk about something Jem said.
Yes. Of course.
But, like, my own insight, I guess, is, like, there was something about maybe your guides not telling you everything right away, or, like, being a little bit vague about the situation. And I think sometimes them giving us information is not even the most beneficial thing. Like, how can I, wait, let me see. Okay, so let's say you meet somebody and you want to know, like, am I going to marry this person? And maybe it's not the person that you're going to marry, but they're still very, very important relationship for you to learn a lot of things. But because you have that end result on your mind so much, if your guides tell you, no, this is not your spouse, you're going to be like, okay, then I won't date them. But like, little do you know, this is such an important part to the journey to your spouse. And what Jem was saying is like kind of the same. She did a Q&A on Instagram recently, and somebody asked, like, do you have any tips for manifesting your soulmate? And she said, like, be open to all of the stepping stones to get there. You might date other people, you might go through some painful shit that's going to shape you into the person that you need to be in order to bring that person into your life. And it's important to not think like you can have the whole story made already, you know.
I absolutely
be open to whatever comes your way. And when you have a lot of faith in your own inner guidance and in your guides as well, you will know that every single thing that's coming to you is an ingredient of the thing that you're trying to manifest. And the Hanged Man has that kind of wisdom because, like, he knows, like, I know that if I'm hanging here, it's because I need to be. I know I'm going to learn something from hanging here, so I'm not going to resist it.
Yeah. And I feel like the fact that we have strength twice is, like, really significant. I definitely feel like...
Both of these people are headless, which is interesting.
It's almost like you have to remove logic from the situation. You have to stop overthinking and overanalyzing this situation and just allow it to flow and expand as it will.
I often even think of the Ten of Swords as, like, beating something to death.
Yeah, overanalyzing
like your
it
own
to death.
Thoughts, right? Or just thoughts in general.
Yeah, and I definitely think if your own insecurities or your own fears are holding you back from taking action in this connection, can I just say, like, stop? like it's almost like Spirit is asking you to be courageous and not allow your fears to hold you back, because do you want to let this pass you by and look at the end of your life and ask yourself what might have happened if you did, or you just want to do the dang thing and see what happens, you know? Like, you'll survive. I promise you will. Like, you'll be okay. And I think with the star here, though, like, Spirit's saying, like, have hope that there's something really wonderful. Like, there's a wonderful reason
the
why.
The star always denotes a bright future.
Yeah. And I think that I think it's something that you couldn't predict it, or you couldn't see it. And Spirit's like, why would we sit down and tell you what your life is gonna be? Like, then why would you live it?
Why would you live it?
Yeah, like, because, like, imagine this. Okay, so imagine if you were, like, a contestant on, like, America's Next Top Model, and, like, you know, Tyra was,
you
like,
already knew who was gonna win.
Like, if Tyra was like, listen, like, I don't want to tell you anything, but, like, we're planning on you winning, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna win, so I'm not gonna try as hard, and then you don't win because of that. You know what I mean? Like, if you just, like, stop trying because you knew you were going to get it, like. So, like, your guides will not, like, tell you something.
Sometimes telling you can
give
ruin
you the
stuff or change the outcome.
You might, like, slack, or you might not, like, your guides know you better than you know you, and they usually know how you're gonna act. And so if they know that, like, if they told you something, you probably would not do the exact thing that they want you to do to reach the outcome that is going to be most in your favor, they're not going to say shit. They're going to be like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Was it me? Basically think of, like, Shaggy. Was it me?
Messages?
Yeah. I wanted to say the lions could also be significant. I just heard birds of a feather flock together as well.
Ooh. This kind of looks like cherry blossoms to me.
Yeah. So I was thinking too, it's funny you said that. I felt like I saw these flowers and it felt like spring was significant to this connection. Like March, April, May felt like significant months. Okay. So now we're gonna get messages from your guide and see your one guide, and see what they want to say to you, your guides, about this connection, of course.
People are getting the same ones. Self-love equals self-discipline. Keep your word to yourself. Fall in love with how you feel when you are taking care of you. There's a need to fall in love with the journey, I think.
And also to not make concessions like if it's something that you're not happy with, you know?
Concession means just like allowing something.
Yeah, like allowing something that you're not comfortable with, or allowing like, or going with a plan that like doesn't work for you, or like there's a need for you to like speak up about like what works for you and what doesn't. Like I think part of the problem is that like neither of you seem very comfortable speaking your truths to one another, and maybe that's just not in like life but in general. Like neither of you feel very like safe to like speak your truth. And I think part of self-love is like being honest with people, because when you allow things that like make you uncomfortable to continue, that's a form of self-betrayal, and it's really unfair to yourself. So, you know, be honest. Like it doesn't matter if that creates difficulty for someone else. Like you still deserve to have your needs met and heard.
Wait, are these the same image?
They are.
Yeah, they're the same image. This always makes me think of somebody who's like astral projecting.
Yeah, so maybe
like they're like floating up from their body.
Maybe you guys vibe out on the 5D together.
And protection. Thank God for answered prayers. Rejection and setbacks are blessings in disguise. The universe Jesus, why can't I talk? The universe,
because these people can't.
Best.
With peace and love, of course.
Everything, this reminds me, like every single thing that you're going through, and it maybe it sounds very cliche, but like it is happening for you. It's not happening to you. And at the end of the day, like all that you can know for sure is how you feel, what you want, what you need. Just focus on taking care of yourself in any given moment and doing what makes you happy in any given moment, and it's guaranteed that you'll end up where you need to go.
Well, yeah, and I think too, like if this connection hasn't worked out in the past, I think there's a very good reason for that. I think it's because it wouldn't have. Like your guys are saying, like if we ended this or we took this away from you, like there was a very good reason for it. Like maybe that's because neither of you were very disciplined or loving yourselves very well, and it's just like, okay, this is gonna be a nightmare until they transform, until they grow. I see love.
I like the gasp.
Yeah, I love that.
Cute.
And I definitely think that this situation could evolve, whether it is romantic or platonic. I think that like, you know, no matter what, this is a very loving energy, and your guides are saying like everything we do for you is out of love. It's never out of like spite or because we're like, man, let's just watch our let's watch our little guys suffer for a little. Like your guides love you so much, and like you really can't understand it unless you understand what unconditional love feels like. Oh, okay, we have 2. Your shadow is showing. So spirit is really asking you to pay attention to like your shadow aspects. Like this person may bring out some certain shadow aspects, or you may need to look into shadows around communication in general. Like fears of speaking your truth, fears of being honest. You may want to look into like some throat chakra healing, because I definitely think that like you may not see like how your shadow comes out at times, and this person may kind of help give you clarity about how that shadow comes out. So there's a need to be open and to like be humble, I guess, about like the fact that like you both are very flawed. Like, you know, you both are like nobody's perfect, and like you know, you both have shadows, and like maybe you both also bring out kind of that shadow energy, and maybe that's why spirit was protecting the both of you, is because like maybe you were both too in your shadow, and so they kind of, you know, ended things until the light could shine through, and like the good energy could shine through. And the ones that love us never really leave us. So
this one is so sweet.
Yeah,
with Lily's eyes.
Yeah, so maybe and like with the big eyes and the observers, like maybe eyes are a very like important symbol.
Look at these together. Like if someone really loves you, they're not gonna leave you just because your shadow popped out.
Yeah.
You know? And I was thinking of just when there was these two, it's like learning to love your shadow, you know?
And I definitely feel like with this observer, it's like you both need to like allow each other to be without judging. Like just observe the shadows like on both sides. So like
you don't even need to deem it like this is my shadow, because it's not black and white like that.
Yeah.
Every trait that you have, like in itself, has light attributes and shadow attributes. Like every trait can be good and bad if you spin it one way or another.
Yeah.
It's just about observing them. My friend was telling me about like the winds. You know, in Buddhism there's like the winds. It's like basically not whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're feeling, whatever trait you're exhibiting in a given moment, it's important to not like cement that as like an aspect of who you are, and rather think of it as just like a wind that's passing through you. So like if you're, I don't know, like if you're jealous of somebody, jealousy is seen to be as like, you know, a negative trait, and you wouldn't want to think like, oh my God, I'm a jealous person. But if you just think of it as like, I'm just neutral, I'm just a person, and the wind of jealousy is passing through me right now. And just like observe it, and don't like resist it or like cling on to it or anything like that. Just be like, I'm having a freaking experience right now. You don't have to deem everything as like this is good or bad. It just is. It's just here.
I completely agree with that.
I probably butchered that explanation, but
no, that made a lot of
that
sense.
Effect.
And I also think that this kind of speaks to your guides as well. Like you may feel like sometimes, like if you may feel like disconnected from your guides, or feel like your guides
never really leave you.
Yeah, like you may feel like your guides aren't really helping you with your situation, or that they're not helping this like move along the way you want it to. And it's like your guides like did not abandon you or like this connection or anything like that. Like they're like, they love you and they are doing what's best for you. And sometimes, and in the same way how parents act, like sometimes children are not going to understand why their parents tell them no or say no. Like it's just because like, and it's because the child doesn't understand, and so the parent can't really communicate that. And so it's like with your guides, it's like your guides can't really communicate certain things to you yet. Like you have to experience them and you have to live them. And I think that one thing you need to know is that they are always around you, but you can be loved despite your shadows. Like,
and I'm thinking of strength too as like, this could be seen as like an impulsive, frustrated, like, you know, like when a kid really wants something, and this is the mom being like, shh. Like, you have to calm down. You have to balance your emotions.
Yeah, and like with this strength card, I feel like that's extended to both of you. Like you're both, like both people in this connection are learning to find courage to like be more vulnerable. I think both of you are also very protective of yourselves and maybe very afraid of being vulnerable. And because, you know, the High Priestess can also talk about like secrets and your inner depths. And so I think one thing that Spirit is saying is that it's going to take courage for both of you to reveal those inner depths and to reveal your truth and to reveal how you truly feel about one another and things like that. So I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for watching our ads. That is the simplest and easiest way to support us. But if you would like to support us in other ways, you can check out Kino's music channel, you can check out Kino's Patreon, you can check out Kino's channel,
Instagram,
yes. You can check out my merch, my social media, any readings with extendeds on them. Thank you so much to our guides, your guides, their guides,
you for hanging out with us,
for watching.
Please take good care of yourself, stay healthy, sending you lots of love, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Hi there, Pile 4. If you guys chose the Libyan Desert Glass, this is going to be your reading on
this is going to be a reading on what your spirit guides are thinking about your person, aka the person that you are asking about. What we've been doing roughly in these readings is just seeing what they think about them as a person, as a soul, as an energy, what they think about how they are impacting you, what they're teaching you, what they think about the connection in general, and just any other messages and advice from them. We kind of started with a more like organized format, but
we just let it go.
The messages just kind of go wherever they want to go, but that's all the information that we hope to be delivering to you. That we will. Yeah, because we will. We will deliver to you in this reading. So let's get right into it and start with your first 3 oracle cards. The first one is Amethyst with Meditation. This might be a practice that can give you a lot of answers about your connection to this person, or this could be somebody who brings a lot of serenity to you. We have Appreciation with the number 15. I see the letter A repeating. And Diamond, value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. Oh, Diamond is
April's.
Is Aries. And Amethyst is it February?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
I think it might be. Anyway, it's something's birthstone.
Yeah. I definitely think there's a lot of sacral energy to this, because the diamond energy, it's all about self-worth, and obviously like sacral energy. I mean, not sacral, I meant solar plexus. That was a brain fart on my part, sorry. I meant solar plexus. I think there's a lot of solar plexus energy here. I feel like your guides like want this person to go within more. Like, I feel like this person doesn't really value their self-worth. I feel like they appreciate you very, very much, but I don't think they're very good at appreciating themselves. I also think they struggle to find like mental stillness or like calmness. Like, seems like their solar plexus maybe like almost over or underactive. Like, it shifts. Like, they're either like they seem to be very intellectually motivated. Like, they're very like, they're very cerebral is the vibe that I get, because my head just started hurting like as soon as we started this.
It's something like, until this person is able to
appreciate
first
themselves.
of all, chill out,
yeah,
find peace and appreciate themselves, I think it might go over their heads how much you appreciate them. And I'm seeing that visual of like, you know, a cup that has a hole in it. It's like, no matter how much you pour into this cup, it's just gonna like fall out the bottom. And so I guess I would just be concerned if this is somebody that you're like pouring a lot of yourself into, or like trying to fuel them with a lot of like affirmation, a lot of reassurance, a lot of emotional support, a lot of emotional labor. Like, if you're pouring a lot into this person and this connection isn't going anywhere, that's not like your doing, or
it's not your fault.
It's not like you're not giving enough or you're not good enough. It's that they have a hole in their cup, or they can't like slow down to appreciate what's happening. Even I like catch myself in this energy sometimes where I feel very, very frazzled, and like
that's why I felt
somebody's doing something nice for me and I don't even think to like stop and be like thank you, because I'm just so preoccupied about something else, and I catch myself and I'm like, shit, like that was so rude. But like, if you're perpetually in that energy, you can really be ignoring, like not stopping to smell the flowers, not stopping to see this person pouring all this kindness for you. And so maybe your guides are maybe showing this person in that energy and just letting you know that it's not like on you to, I guess, like quote unquote fix that or remedy that.
Like you're not gonna be able to show this person their worth. They have to find it themselves.
Maybe it's the other way around. I said at the beginning of the reading, this can be someone who brings serenity to you, I think, and it might be the other way around.
So you may bring serenity to them.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Or there could be a bit of a disconnect where you feel a lot of like love and peace from their higher self, but then like their 3D self is just like frazzled.
Yeah, so maybe it's like very difficult to like connect with them on like a 3D level. And so maybe your interaction with them at this time is like, maybe you meet their 5D self in meditation and you appreciate their being for what it is, but you're like maybe kind of like hands off, like, you know, like the hands up like that. It's like, you know, I'm gonna let you figure out your own thing. I'm gonna let you find your own self-worth and just appreciate you from a distance, because like I can't.
I think your guides might be concerned that like putting too much importance on this person's actions towards you, this person's treatment towards you, like could start to affect your own self-worth.
Yeah. They definitely don't want you to do that, and they don't want you to like, I feel like they want you to not take any action that would take away from your feelings of worthiness. Like, you should still come first. Like, you are a diamond. Maybe this person is a diamond in the rough, but you're like a fully cut, polished diamond. I feel like you're already like, you may be a little bit more evolved than this person is, or at the very least, it doesn't matter like age or anything like that, but like just on a spiritual soul level, I don't think that this person is as like sentimental or as like you know, like maybe they struggle with grounding, or they struggle with like spiritual stuff, and I think maybe you're more like, maybe you're able to stop and smell the flowers a little bit more. You appreciate your surroundings and things like that, and I think this person is still learning to kind of take in what it already is.
Maybe there's instances where this person like didn't notice something about you, you know, like when you cut your hair and then like they don't say anything, or so, you like, I don't know, you post something and they don't like react to it or something.
It's like,
and I wanted to also say like the number 15 is the number of the devil, so it's someone who's like preoccupied with like fear-based thinking or survival-based thinking.
But I think 15, I was thinking about 15 too, it also reduces to 6 in numerology, so it's like maybe you both have to like kind of defeat like that kind of devil, like kind of get that devil energy into balance in order to fully appreciate yourselves or like the connection or like one another. And it's like maybe you've done a lot of that like double mastering, and maybe they're still working on it, or they haven't yet, and spirit wants you to remember like your worth, and that like you don't have to sit and wait for somebody to figure life out. Like you can live your life, and that's okay.
This card also, like the picture reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles, and I'm seeing like the way that they're showing me is like, okay, let's say you have a garden and you're like, oh, my person is gonna come into my garden, so let me make my garden really, really pretty. And so you start working like day in and day out, planting really, really beautiful flowers, and I don't know, like setting up some nice chairs and like a bird bath and like making it really, really beautiful. And all this time has gone by and the person didn't come to your garden yet, but you're like, you know what? Like, this garden slaps. Like, I really like my garden so much that I don't even care if they show up anymore. Like, even if this person at one point was your motivation to work on yourself and like achieve your goals and improve your life, I feel like you'll reach a point where your life is so amazing that you're like, even though you might have been a big driving force in this, oh my gosh, even though you might have been a big driving force in this, like, I'm just so into my own life now and my own thing now that I'm just feeling myself.
I'm doing like you're doing you. Like you've cultivated your own appreciation for what you've created, whether this person acknowledges it or not. It's like, you know your worth now. You know your value. So these next 4 oracle cards are going to represent how they affect you. So to start, we have Fortune.
That's an interesting image for Fortune.
Yeah. We have Earth Mother, which is very similar to this like appreciation card. It also makes me think of the Empress. We also have Recognize. And we have 18. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need with the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted.
It's interesting that there's a message of like leaving the world better than you found it, and there's also Earth Mother, and then there was that example of like planting things and like making a nice garden.
Yeah, I definitely think that like, one, I think this person may play a role in helping you find your destiny or find the bag in a way. But I also think with Recognize, maybe there are things that you admired within this person that you're now realizing you have within yourself. But I also think this person has taught you a lot about appreciating yourself, a lot about nurturing yourself and mothering yourself and being kind to yourself, because maybe you extend this kindness to others, but you struggle to give it to yourself. And so maybe this person is kind of showing you like your worth, like, and maybe they have to treat you like shit for you to realize like, oh, I deserve better. I'm worth more. Like I need more.
People teaching you self-love, it can go either way.
Right?
Like, did you teach me by showing me what it is or showing me what it isn't?
I definitely think that. And I also kind of see like with the Fortune card, there could be like an important connection to animals here, or I almost see this as like your guides. Like,
what animals? Is that squirrels?
I don't know. They're like, I don't know what the those are. Like, but I do think that at the very least, like, your guides are like trying to get you, like, maybe you're also frazzled and kind of exhausted and like waiting for this situation to like evolve the way you want it to, but I feel like your guides are trying to get you to see that like your value is not determined based on where this person is at or like what they're doing. Like your own worth is like, you're so valuable on your own, like you're a damn diamond, like shine bright like a diamond.
Aww.
And like they want you to recognize that within yourself. And like this Recognize card is so chaotic, so I almost wonder if for some of you, like maybe like your house is getting a little bit chaotic, or like there might like maybe there's a need to like, maybe like if there's things that you, I don't want to say villainize or like demonize this person for, like, but just negative traits you see in this person, you may want to see if like there's any of that within you, like that you could recognize within yourself, and it may help you like empathize with this person or see like why they might do the things that they do. Because it also may help you see aspects about yourself or about like behaviors that you weren't aware of before, and help you recognize how they may inhibit you from creating the outcome or creating the life that you want.
It's always, I feel like that practice of looking within is so key in most situations. And there's, even if it's not directly related. Like, I don't know, if you're upset, like this person is running away from me, I'm sure you can look within and see something in your life, even if it's not like them, or even if it's not a person, something that you too are running away from, even though you care about it, even though one day you think you want to move towards it. There is something that you must be running away from out of fear, and even just recognizing that could help you to have empathy for them.
This kind of reminds me of a frog. So like frogs could be significant.
I was just thinking of that. And the magnets, is that magnets? I don't know. They kind of look like magnets to me. That looks like a magnet.
Yeah.
A magnetic attraction is something that's like, it's natural, it's inevitable. There may be a need, like in this situation, to take on that kind of mindset of like, if I'm meant to move towards this person, it will happen naturally, and I don't need to put that burden all on myself to make that happen or to figure out how. I'm also thinking about frog. So like the word for frog and the word for like return or go home in Japanese is like exactly the same pronunciation.
Oh really?
So yeah, so sometimes like when my boyfriend texts me like after work I'm going home, he puts a frog emoji because it's like it's the same pronunciation. So I was gonna point out the similarity of like naturally being pulled to where you need to go and like naturally finding your way back home. Like, I guess you don't need to, it's like you don't need to put pressure on yourself to make a magnet work. It's just gonna work. It's just gonna attract what it needs to attract and pull what it needs to pull. And maybe this is one of those connections where you just need to like throw your hands up in the air sometimes and say, hey, yo,
oh my god.
Like, if I'm meant to be with this person, I will be, and if I'm not, I won't. And that doesn't need to be on me. Yeah, like I didn't figure out how to make this connection work or whatever.
It's not all on you.
It's not all
to put on that pressure on yourself is so unfair, incredibly unfair. Because like, you know, it takes two to tango, and like you can't control this person. You can't control the outcome, and I almost feel like this person is kind of helping you go into your own femininity, though. Like, you're finding, like, helping you find your nurturing feminine energy within. Because I almost feel like you weren't able to receive it from this person, or, like, this person hasn't been able to give it to you in a way that maybe they would like to, but they're just not capable of right now. And so there may be, like, a need to recognize, like, how much wealth there is within you already, and how much you can already help yourself and be kind-hearted to yourself.
I was gonna say, like, in this whole beautiful planet Earth, like with all the plants, with all the animals, with all the humans, this is one person.
Yeah.
Maybe this person's importance has been like blown up a little bit, but it's like, you're the freaking diamond.
Yeah.
You're the freaking diamond.
Yeah, like you're so valuable. Like there's no need to
You don't need anyone else or anything else on the outside to be more valuable.
Yeah. Oh, should we shuffle tarot?
Yeah.
Yes. So now we're gonna see what your guides want you to know about this connection.
Seven of Cups, Six of Pentacles in reverse, this is sideways, I'll do it like this, the World in reverse, and okay, bottom is Three of Cups in reverse.
I've got the King of Swords in reverse. Which way does this want to go? Three of Wands upright. Three of Cups upright.
Oh, interesting. There's both.
And on the back of the deck, we have the Two of Wands.
Six of Pentacles in reverse is giving me like unreciprocated or unbalanced or unfair kind of energy.
I literally almost feel like one of you is ready to like develop beyond this and one of you is not. And it's like Spirit might be saying, like, you might need to be a little cold in how you make decisions, because, like, you can't set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. And, like, it would be incredibly unfair. Like, I feel like Spirit's saying, like, this situation isn't over yet, but it does seem like this person is very confused about what they even want out of life, let alone a person. And so I definitely feel like they're not able to show up in a way that's very authentic, because I think that it's not that they're trying to be inauthentic. I think that it's just that they don't know what to do, and they don't want to not tell you the truth because you are so compassionate. And so it's like, because they don't know what to do, it's like they might just withhold a lot and be very, like, cold. Like with the King of Swords in reverse, I almost feel like this person may, like, avoid you or avoid, like, talking to you, and you might be sitting here, like, waiting for them or waiting when that might happen. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you know, don't like feed all your compassion and happiness, like, into this person, because it seems like they don't really know how to receive it quite yet. Like, I almost feel like this is the viewer and, like, this is their person, because
this energy is the person.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you what you make of, like,
yeah, because I almost feel like I feel like the viewer may almost just want to, like, bring just happiness and compassion to this connection, and it's like this person isn't able to appreciate that or recognize the value within that. And so I feel like Spirit might be saying, like, maybe this person is still focusing on their own achievements or their own independence, but it's like with this King of Swords in reverse, there's a need for you to, like, detach from your emotions when it comes to this person and look at the situation very objectively and very rationally, because I almost feel like your heart could get you into trouble in this situation, where you might, like, believe that, like, you believe that, like, things will get better, or believe that, like, things will turn around. And it's not that they won't, it's just that, like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And I almost feel like this, like, Spirit is saying, like, if this person isn't ready to receive what you're offering, then you deserve to go your own way and attract somebody who will, because you deserve better than...
What I'm thinking of with Three of Cups, like the Three of Cups upright and the Three of Cups in reverse, is like, you know, this is a card, oh look, it's the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card that's like, you know, like, go out and have fun.
Look at how similar these are.
Yeah, it's really freaking similar. Go out and have fun and enjoy your life and meet new people. And I feel like maybe this is just some of you guys, but if you've been very hung up on this person, you may kind of be putting your life on hold, or, like, shutting out other opportunities for happiness, whether that's, like, dating other people, or just, like, going out and having fun with your friends, or living a carefree life. And, like, maybe what's unfair is that, like, you feel like you have to worry so much about this connection and, like, watch what you do, because you want to make sure that the door is always open, and you want to make sure that you're not giving the universe mixed signals and blah blah blah. Whereas they're just out there doing whatever and, like, having fun.
Yeah.
And they get to live their best life.
Yeah. I feel like they... Well, it's not even... But the thing is they're not living their best life at all. Like this person definitely is not. Like, they... I can tell, like, just from their... Like, they feel... First of all, they don't feel good enough for whoever Pile 4 is. Like, with this Nine of Pentacles energy, it's, like, a lot. Like, I can't even... Like, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I almost see that it's, like, I don't have, like, a pot to piss in. You know what I mean?
I'm not a match.
Like, not that they're not a match, like, literally, but that they can't match materially or physically.
I'm not an equal, maybe, is it?
Yeah, like, this... Like, yeah, they put Pile 4 on a pedestal. And also, like, it might be painful to this person how kind Pile 4 is to them. Because, like, they might be very used to, like, cruelty towards them or something like that. It definitely seems like their inner dialogue is incredibly negative.
If you have, like, low self-worth and you feel like you don't deserve kindness, I think receiving kindness can make you feel like oh, I tricked that person into thinking I'm worthy of this. And now that you mention it, with, like, I do sometimes read the Three of Cups, especially in readings like this, of, like, you know, you're going out and, like, whatever, like, partying, or like going out and drinking, or going out and, like, seeing people to mask something deeper, because the Three of Cups, I do feel it's a very like light and happy kind of energy, but like you deserve that.
Yeah.
You deserve that too.
Yeah, and like you shouldn't be. I just feel like with this King of Swords in reverse, like this person is not in touch with themselves at all. Like I feel like they don't really have a way to communicate with themselves, and I think like you might be waiting for like ice to melt, but it's like sitting in a freezer, so like it's not going anywhere. It's almost like this person has to change their environment or change where they are or make these changes themselves. Like they need to close out a cycle in their own life. It's not your job to get them to see that. And I feel like Spirit is saying like, listen, like you guys have free will. We don't know like what this person will do. Like they're still very confused, and it's like we don't want you to put your own life on hold. And like Charlotte from Happy Twins 1111 has like this amazing example that she uses. Like you know, you can't, like when you're walking towards the light, like this picture, you can't keep looking back and like seeing where this person is. Like you have to keep moving forward and trust that they'll catch up to you.
Oh my God, that like hit me really hard.
They were never meant to be on your level anyway.
Like, many years ago.
So yeah, like just keep moving towards your light, towards your happiness, towards what makes you feel successful, because you're going to attract people that match that. And if it's not this person, then like this person clearly was never able to do that in the first place. And like you're going to be aligned with people that are much more like on your level, in the sense of like you both feel the same way about yourselves. You both are like willing to come forward and like treat each other as equals and like things like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
advice.
Let's start with your deck.
Okay. So yeah, okay, this one wanted to come out. So the ones that love us never really leave us. So I think Spirit is saying like if this connection is like meant to be,
really meant to be, it will never
go away, and like it will all work out the way it is meant to. But I think one thing that you need to know is like you can still love this person from a distance and still want the best for them. Like you don't have to hate them or be like, you didn't want to. It's like screw like it's still my worth. Like, you know, I felt like Lumpy Space Princess right there.
But like I feel like let yourself do that for a while, because it's a nice release.
Yeah, like if you need to, absolutely. Like I mean, I'm not telling you how to feel about this person, but like you know how like
it's
when
the stages of, you know, like you're angry and then you're sad.
Oh, of grief. Yeah. But what I was saying is like, you know, like how your friends will say shit like, oh well, screw them, like they fucking suck, and like, you know, don't let people around you convince you of who this person is or what your situation is. You know your truth better than anyone, and like I think that like if you love this person, then like they'll never truly leave you. And like I feel like the universe will always maybe like kind of push them or like push them along in hopes that they may figure it out, but it's like they don't want you sitting and waiting and missing out on opportunities while you're waiting for like an ice cube to melt in the freezer. And we have Gas by Sea Love, so maybe Spirit is kind of urging you to and on the back of the deck we have New Beginnings.
There might be a new person coming in.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like I think that maybe like if this connection is meant to be, I don't think it's meant to be right now. I feel like there is someone else maybe more aligned with you at this time, and I think that Spirit may be trying to nudge you in their direction because they want you to keep growing and evolving, and it seems like you've gotten all you can out of this situation. So yeah, that's what I see.
Connect with others. Yeah. Like go out, meet people, have fun.
Yeah.
You don't literally have to host a movie night or have a slumber party, but like go out and meet new people. There's a whole like Mother Earth, was it Earth Mother?
Yeah.
There's a whole huge Mother Earth out there of people for you to meet. I feel like in order, like at least right now, in order for you to have this person in your life, you would have to make your world a lot smaller.
That's so funny you were saying that, because I was seeing
like when Rachel didn't go to Paris.
I didn't watch Friends. I didn't give a shit about Friends. Sorry. But it's like this person right now kind of has the energy of like an anchovy, and Spirit's trying to like align you with a big mouth Billy Bass. You've never seen the big mouth Billy? Okay, it's this animatronic fish. And it's like, you click the button, and it's like, this little song I wrote.
Those used to scare the shit out of me.
I thought they were fucking hilarious.
The ones that are like on walls in cottages.
Yeah, and you like press them and then they like go up and talk.
I didn't know it was called the Big Mouth Billy Bass.
I mean, I could be wrong. That's just how I saw it. But I feel like there's a big ass, like, there's somebody with energy much more aligned with yours that Spirit's trying to like bring in. But maybe you're not like getting that because you're like looking in the same place.
Endings always come with new beginnings. And two more wanted to come out. This is a chatty guides.
Yeah.
Reflect on your strength. We forget how strong we are until we look back at all we've overcome. You are resilient. Your growth is forever.
Yup.
Keep being you. What others say or do is a reflection of them, not you.
Yep.
Don't take anything personally. It drains your energy.
Yep.
The
Land Before Time could be significant as well.
Aww.
Yeah.
I used to pretend I was baby long neck.
Aww.
And I would eat the plants in my mom's garden.
Aww.
I like eat grass and leaves and stuff.
One of your mom was like, what is she doing?
Well, I have this memory of being little and we were going to the bus stop to pick up my sister after school, and my mom was piggybacking me and I had leaves in my mouth because I was just pretending to be a dinosaur. And my mom was like, stop being a dinosaur and get a job. my mom was like, Carrie, are you eating leaves? And I was like, no.
That's so funny.
But you know, this is making me think, like, sometimes people inspire us to become strong and to achieve things, and then that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you know, sometimes people are just a stepping stone to help us find who we're meant to be.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, like I'm trying to think of a better example, but like, okay, like let's say your person is like really attracted to soccer players, so you're like, I'm gonna become the best fucking soccer player ever. So like, they're in your life to inspire you to become a soccer player, but it's maybe not necessarily because you're meant to be with them, but it's because you're meant to become a world famous soccer player.
Yeah.
You know, but they were just like a tool
for you to get there.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you know,
yes.
Not some things, and sometimes I think things feel like the end of the world, or like, but that's only because you haven't seen what might replace what you're losing.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's one card in another deck that always says, like, when you lose someone, pay attention to what you gain in their absence. And I do feel like there's a lot of things that you can gain by being open to new energy and new connections, and see what new people have to offer you. Like, I feel like there's just a lot of like camaraderie and like people that are willing to extend the same kindness to you that you give to others. And
I didn't even realize I did this, but this is up right now.
Yeah.
Aww. There's like, I feel like there's amazing friends waiting for you.
Yeah, that
amazing, inspiring people waiting for you.
I feel like
people will really appreciate you.
Yeah, and they'll see your worth, and they'll be able to match you. And I feel like one thing as well, this is a very specific message that I'm getting, but like, I feel like these friends are also like, they're not going to like mooch off of you. Like, they're going to
like, we all, that my best friend, she a real bad bitch, got her own money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, they're going to like, this is somebody who will pay for your dinner, like, if you pay for their dinner, like, you know what I mean? Like, these are people that are going to give to you just as much as you give to them, and you'll understand, like, oh, wow, I really did deserve more than, like, what I was being offered. So, yeah. Well, I think that's all
that's all. Thank you very, very much for letting us do this reading for you. Thank you to your person, your guides, their guides, for being here with us, and thank you for supporting our channels.
We appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for watching our ads. If you would like to support us in other ways, you can like this video, you can comment down below, let us know how it resonates. You can go to the other person's channel, whoever's channel this is on, and check out their video. You can check out Kino's music channel. You can check out Kino's Instagram, Kino's Patreon. You can also check out my merch. If any other readings where I have extendeds, and my social media. Just be aware there's a lot of scammers impersonating me. So my only like for example, my only Instagram is at RELESOTAROT. So yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night whenever it is that you're watching this video, and I hope you all will come back and see us again soon.
Please take good care of yourself, stay healthy, sending you lots of love, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye!